Before we get into the practice, let's notice what's going on with the controlled joint articulations, rotating your ankle, both directions, switch sides. Now take 30 seconds to walk around your space. Come back to your chair. Last time in our short movement practice, we explored the tripod foot, the base of the big toe, fifth toe, and heel. They know how to lengthen, how to shorten, and how to do both of those without gripping. If you study the foot, you'll see it was actually designed to change shape. As it accepts weight, it lengthens and widens. As you push away, it shortens, becoming a firm lever. Sometimes we lose that adaptability in our foot and we either stay gripped all the time or we stay flattened and lengthened all the time. Like we've talked about, a healthy foot adapts. We want to have access to both of these variabilities, and that's what we're going to practice today. Sit on a chair with your feet flat on the ground and begin to feel and sense into these 3 contact points. Without lifting your toes, imagine that you're lengthening your toes away from your heels. Notice what happens. Can you feel your arch flatten, come closer to the ground as you stretch your toes away? Sometimes it's helpful to put a tissue or a flower stem underneath the arch of your foot, something there that you can sense to feel as the arch lowers down. Now we're going to work on short foot, and working to not fall into the tendency of gripping through the toes and maybe losing awareness of those tripod points. Imagine that you're shortening your heel and the front of your foot towards each other. Trying to avoid clawing your toes. These actions are teeny tiny, barely perceptible from the outside eye. If it feels like nothing's happening, you're still building that neuron connection. Notice if you've started gripping through any other part of your body, like your glutes or your chest or your jaw. Relax that extra effort. Try to use only about 5% of your energy. We're slowly going to switch back and forth between the two. You let those toes lengthen. Birds are talking to us. And then the ball, foot, and heel shorten towards each other. Long, short. Does one of those motions feel easier to do? Now stand up. While you're standing, can you still feel these 3 points of contact? And can you explore those 2 options? Long toes, arch widening and lengthening slightly, short foot. Follow foot and heel gently pulling towards each other without curling the toes. Now take some steps. Can you notice moments as you walk where the foot naturally becomes longer, wider, and moments where the foot naturally shortens and tightens and acts more like a lever? Make your way back to your chair. Let's do an ankle rotation, moving that ankle in both directions. Our little pre and post test. Notice if things feel like they're moving a little bit differently. The goal isn't to keep your foot in a perfect posture. It's to give your body more options. Bodies that move well are often not the strongest or the most flexible. They're the ones that can adapt and manage the force throughout their body as they move. This week, while you're standing in line, brushing your teeth, can you explore long toes, short foot? When you're walking, every once in a while, can you remind yourself of these 3 points and then long toes and a short arch? Thanks for practicing with me. I hope to see you again soon.